Hello, hello, hello. It's Monster Train 2 once more. It's Dimensional Challenges once more. Two unlikely friends. Can the power of friendship win the day? That's what we're here to find out today on Tag Team Dimensional Challenge. This one I think is really interesting. It's Hellhorned and Banished. But the mutators are Team Up, which is you gain the champion of the allied clan, so we're getting Talos. They're going to get a random upgrade and then levels up after each flying boss. Now, I don't know if that means that she's going to get, like, she's going to randomly get one of her paths, and then it's just going to get, like, level 2 and then level 3 of that path, or if it's going to give a random upgrade. I hope it's the first one, probably. I haven't played with all of Talos's paths yet, so that should be pretty interesting. But she's a cool one to have as like your extra. And then a new challenger, which is your champion is randomly replaced by one that is not from your primary or allied clan. So we don't have Hornbreaker Prince, which honestly is good. He's probably, especially now with Monster Train 2, I would say he's probably on the low end of champions. And we get a random other one, which could mean all sorts of things. That's a pretty high variance. Excuse me, a pretty high variance situation here. So that should be interesting to play with. Could be a lot of pretty interesting hits. Could be a lot of pretty bad hits, I think. So who knows what we're gonna get. And then Brawl, which is all units gain +5 and +5 attack and +10 health. Your Pyre gains +10 attack. This is an interesting one. This is an interesting sort of like, feels like a little bit of kind of balancing. I'm curious why they felt this was needed for this particular challenge. But we are notably at Covenant rank 5. I think this will be the first one I've done that isn't at 1. So that'll be interesting. I don't remember. Does it tell me? Okay, yeah. So enemies are stronger, battles have additional enemies, reroll costs are higher, bosses have increased stats, and we get vengeful shards. Okay, I think that's not too bad. I don't remember what all the Covenant ranks are, but it should still be manageable. But I think this is going to be interesting, and I feel like this is probably one of the more interesting ones potentially to replay, because you could get different Talos paths and also different challengers. So away we go. Let's see what we get. I'm excited to see like when it does the reveal for us. All right, so we're starting with, we're fighting Dominion, which is important to consider. We have Kale is going to give lifesteal and attack. We have Archean, who is going to be doing, it's the one that deals damage to empty floor. So that's important to note. We see Battle Dancer, which is, I think, quite good. We see Rising Rage, which I think is quite good. And Welder Helper, which feels a bit awkward in this game. I haven't found a lot of, especially on Hornbreaker runs, haven't found a lot of place for Welder Helper a lot of the time. You really need to be able to consistently get rid of it. It's sort of that awkward Monster Train before the DLC problem, where putting him in the front is kind of helpful, I guess. Putting him in the back, if you have the space or can consistently kill him, is pretty good, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Also, I feel like the gaining of small amounts of armor is, I don't know if that's contradictory with Banished or not. I guess we'll find out. Let's do it. Let's see what we get. We get Talos. Hooray. We get our new challenger. I haven't seen who it is yet. Is it going to show me? Not. So I guess we'll look at the deck. Penumbra. Okay. This is probably not a great hit for Penumbra. Let's see. The what's this called? Banished likes big floors. Talos can overstack. So I feel like we have some, I think non-morsel, yeah, obviously the non-gorge pathway for Penumbra is going to be the choice here. Hopefully, I think probably the best is going to be Architect if offered to us. So that's sort of what we're going to be hoping for. Maybe that Talos is going to be the one who's is driving our run, and we get her Celebrate ability, which is I think this is the only one I've actually played all the way through a run so far, which is where you get plus stats permanently if Talos and other units survive the combat. So that's interesting. Are all units getting buffed in their stats, or is it just my units? All units. That's pretty interesting. That's actually more dangerous than I thought, because that makes things that usually have 1 health have 11. Pretty spicy. Pretty spicy. Could be a scary early game here. Let's see. We get Titan's Edict, where Valor grants an additional 1+ armor per stack. That is good. Odie's Totem is +1, -3. I think that is bad. I'm not sure in what situation you like taking this. I haven't really given it all that much thought yet, but I can't think of one. I feel like the deployment is just so good. Yeah, I don't know. So Titan's Edict we will take. That's a pretty easy choice. We do see Architect. Is it worth considering Monstrous? I still kind of think Architect is better. I think it's the choice. I think our early combats are going to be fairly scary. We don't have... I mean, we have Talos for shift. We don't really have much else. We don't have... I guess we have this. That's shift. To start, at least. Let's go. Let's do it. This could be a tricky one. Could be a tricky one. If I got something really strong, I would be feeling pretty confident. Penumbra, I would describe as not really strong. So I think we're going to be leaning on kind of Hellhorned and Banished here. I don't even know that this is particularly... Like, this is, I think, fine. But it's definitely not game-winning. So, guess we'll find out. Yes, we shall see. We don't need this. Battle Dancer, I think, pretty quickly becomes the bigger unit, a bigger unit than Penumbra. We go boom here. We can't fit the Train Steward, but that's okay. We'll just drop him. And then Fel is going to go up, probably, through the big floor. Yeah, I mean, healers with 11 health, it's not like the biggest deal in the world, but it's also not excellent. This opening hand I would also describe as not excellent. I can't kill, which means I can't do anything to the Acolyte. I think we stick with plan A. And start scaling Battle Dancer. We'll play some of these. They do very little. That's horrible. As a matter of fact, let's play this in order to get it. We will take some bigger stats. Suppose we can give Welder help or something to do. The sort of nice thing, I guess, is that this stat boost is well, I don't know. I was gonna say it's more of an early game problem, but I'm not sure if that's even true. Okay, so we are going to just play stats out here. We're going to play these two. We get the kill, which is nice. We can fly and then shift Battle Dancer to the front. And this is pretty good. I think this is enough to at least kill the damage units. Oh, you're stronger? That's a little scary. But it is what it is. We'd like to try to get as many units to survive as possible, but I don't know. I mean, these ones I don't think matter. But these three, if possible, I'd like to see all three of them survive. Was I missing out on Talos abilities? I don't know if I was or not. Are we burning through all of your sap no matter what? I think we probably are, so I guess we might as well just play this. Maybe that was wrong. No, I don't think it was, because I think these guys are gonna still burn through it no matter what. Okay. We will Valor. Talos can go to the front here. I suppose we can do another welder helper, try to take some more of the boss's health. That's fine. If anyone is gonna have to die, I would kind of like for it to be Penumbra. Talos dying apparently is not something I can prevent. That's pretty unfortunate. Probably a better way to navigate this combat that I did not foresee. What does this do? Heals me. This looks like it's 3 hits, which wouldn't have killed you. Pretty unfortunate. I'm not gonna play the whole combat again. Maybe I should, but we see Vent, Hornbreak, and a Ritual of Battle. Trying to decide about Vent. We could give Vent plus 10, and then it kills units by default with 1 energy who have 2 health or less. Probably good to do. That might be stronger than Ritual of Battle. The shield here is very good. Melee weakness is probably not bad, but I do really like this shield. I think that's what we're gonna take. That'll help us kill backlines like a lot. I think I don't mind seeing a banished unit and also taking unit upgrades. That probably is more impactful. than spell upgrades at this moment. Upgrading Rising Rage is probably on my list, but it's not. Well, we'll see. We'll see. More than likely a magic shop next ring. So, we'll go ahead to this deal. We see Dualism, which is very good for Battle Dancer. More than likely going to be taking that. We also see Large Stone, probably serviceable in this run. We see Death's Dancer and Sword Maiden. The awkward thing about this is that my only current, well, I guess I do have, see, Rising Rage being a shift, a way to access shift is pretty nice. I do think that's the better choice here. Yeah, I think that's the better choice here. I don't think you wish for Dualism. Can I play? Trying to decide if this unit likes Large Stone or not. I think Dualism, that doesn't help you, right? Dualism into Battle Dancer makes sense. We don't really have enough to reroll. I don't think taking Valor is the play here. We could just put some health on the Death's Dancer. Not terrible. Pretty cheap. I think that's a low impact upgrade, but it is what it is. If we can get a decent amount of shifting going on, then we're, we have something, but I don't know. -1 is okay. I would kind of like to get, what's it called, Rising Rage. Ideally with an intrinsic -1 and then holdover would be exactly what we wish for. See if we get that. Okay, so Penumbra first, and then we can just go ahead and play these two. There's no point in putting them on a lower floor. Haste is happening. Okay, so we... N is crazy. So we'll go ahead and move Talos. Maybe I should be playing Penumbra in the front and just let him die. I don't think I want to let him die. Like I feel like ideally him dying during Relentless is what we wish for. +12 is pretty good. Doesn't do anything. It's enough to kill everything, which is terrific. It's gonna be a little scary if I don't stop drawing cards that don't give me Valor, but that's okay, I guess. Welder Helper, I suppose, can go here. Wow. Alright, so they're doing a bunch of damage. I would like to do this, but I fear then Talos just dies. So I guess we'll shift this way. Oh, we get the brief respite is nice. We get some Valor here. At least we can heal at the end of this combat. I'm glad that I've drawn all my torches. Next turn will at least give us some shift. may be worth just ascending you. Rather than advancing. Feels pretty relevant. Let's add, I guess, 1 Inspire. I think there's a very real chance of death here. I also fear that I'm running into the same pitfall as before. But I think we must do it. I think we are in real danger of not surviving. And not getting Celebrate is, you know, not as bad as not surviving. Okay, we see, wow. Torches are already the worst card, and you could possibly imagine. I mean, we get out. Talos is not being especially, well, I guess she's not getting her Celebrate, which, you know, I sure would like, but I suppose is simply not meant to be. At least we don't die. Maybe if we can get access to that advanced card, that will be important. Fledgling Imp feels like it probably doesn't work here. Fortify with Dominion is pretty good. Hidden Passage, I think, is kind of a worse version of the card I already have in this context, so we'll take Fortify. Windblade is very, very, very good. We will take it. I don't know if I put it on Battle Dancer or Death's Dancer. Maybe Battle Dancer is the choice there. To increase our survivability, which is our weakest, our biggest problem at this moment. This is generally what I would describe as not what I want. So plus 10 magic on you is good. Spell Chain on Fortify is pretty good, but I'm kind of feeling like reroll is better. Fish for Holdover, or at least Intrinsic -1, to attempt to get a more valuable Rising Rage. That is the choice. Not see it. That is nothing. Double stack. Well, if I had taken Spell Chain, would have been pretty good. I think in context, that's probably our best upgrade here. I'll take a -1 on one of the Rising Rages. Man, Torches are so bad. Actually, it might be worth playing Consume, just to get them the hell out of here. Yeah, we look at the banner first. Consumer of Crowns is hilarious. I feel like this unit is actually a lot better in this game, but probably not in this run. I'm excited to try playing with you. Give this guy like a Smidge Stone with Shardtail Queen. I feel like it could be genuinely very good. And then like duplicate it, multi-strike and duplicate it a bunch of times. That seems like it could be sick. But not today. Rail Beater, question mark? How many more units am I seeing? I think Rail Beater is probably good enough that it's worth taking. We're going to take some pyre damage, but it is what it is. We're probably going left after this. Merchant of Arms is not a bad hit here, but it's not what we see next turn. Rail Beater. I'm not sure where in the squad Rail Beater is going to be positioned at this very moment, but we'll find out. Probably for the time being going to be sitting on the lower floor, unless I get Jack in the Box here, which it doesn't appear to be the case. Who I do get Balatro, Jimbo the Joker. Mute 3 plus 10. I do have 2 units which are champions, which does sort of strangely make this a little bit worse than before. I think Mute might actually be better. My problem, once again, is survivability, and therefore 3 turns of Mute on any boss is pretty useful. That could be a bad choice, but you always see the banana in that. It feels like I know there's a whole like there's more than 3 relics on offer in that event, but I feel like I've always seen banana as the last one. But I wonder if that's just, it's a guarantee. It's a canon event. You will see banana. All right, I feel like I should give some fucking thought to how we play this run, maybe. And I think that entails having Penumbra closer to the front. I don't know. What am I trying to say? The shift strategies can be a little trickier when you are shifting more than 2 units, which, you know, that's not exactly rocket science to figure that math out. But deciding on where exactly I want everything to go is an interesting question. I find it curious that many, if not most, of these angel units have no wings. I'm sure that's part of their lore that I haven't yet read, but it is sort of interesting. And it's cool that she floats. Alright. Talos also floats, but she does have wings, so, you know. Alright, this is fine. Here comes the question. Do we give shift to Battle Dancer or to Death's Dancer? I do keep saying that my problem is survivability, and therefore, well, I don't know. Who do we give this to and put in the front, if not Battle Dancer, who's going to be gaining all of the Valor? So maybe it is Windblade on Death's Dancer and this on Battle Dancer? I don't know. It's a little scary. Little scary. We are going to be scaling up quickly, offensively. Okay, we do see Rising Rage, which I think is terrific. We're going to play it. There's probably a consideration to be made about rising one of these, but I think we do wish to get Battle Dancer to the front so he can gain 48 armor. Why is he gaining 48 armor? Oh, because of this. Yeah, that's terrific. Yeah, okay. This is good shit. I can even kill something. Maybe this one. I feel like killing is not the problem, and so therefore we kill backlines. I mean, I say that like I'm going to be able to do it more than once. I literally just have that one torch that can kill backlines, so we're not going to talk too much. You are still muted, which is good stuff. We will refrain from playing these train stewards. I don't think there's really much value in playing this, considering we kill everything. We could move Talos to the front, though. Shift everybody. And hopefully not die. He doesn't die anyway. But I think we probably still play the vent here. Yeah. Okay, so we will at maximum take 1 higher damage. Yeah, see, this shit is fucked up. Talos is dead no matter what. Alright. Talos is really a thorn in my side in this run. I'm gonna restart this. I think this battle is fine. I just don't want Talos to die. Maybe I should move her forward first and then move her back. I don't know. Feels weird. Go on the bottom to start with Killa. Go on the bottom. I think Windblade on you was okay. I think that's fine. You seemed to be gaining, I would say, a sufficient amount of I think that should be fine. You'll get to retreat or you are in danger of dying. This is good once again. So we will play this to ascend the rail beater. And we will play this to bring you forward, and then we can move Talos back to here. See, it's a bit awkward. But I think we're just gonna have to rely on Battle Dancer having 50 repeatable armor for now. Maybe the armor is not the right choice for Battle Dancer. I mean, or you could just sit on a different floor. Or we could have 2 of them. I don't know. Yeah, they seem to sort of contradict one another, don't they? Not really much reason. We can give Rail Beater some extra armor. Keeping Talos in the back seems probably wise. We're doing 300 damage. Means this run is pretty firmly under control. It's just that Talos is annoying. This time we can use Rising Rage. See, Rising Rage makes this so much better. Right? Welder Helper is not good enough. I guess I could attempt to get it to survive, but I think that's unnecessary. We will play Rising. We can't bring Talos forward. If we do Rising Rage, I think Rail Beater survives, so we could do it. The question is, do we get Battle Dancer back to the front? And the answer to that is no, so I think we don't do it. So we will instead just give Battle Dancer some additional armor that he will immediately lose. We will do this. We can... I guess we could play this on something else. I don't know why we would, though. No. I'm trying to think if there's a way to make this turn work a little bit differently. What we can do, although I don't know if there's really much reason to do it, is play this and then zap the two of them. That saves me 2 armor. Excellent work. You cannot come forward, so you will instead go back to the back. Any survivors will finally benefit from Celebrate. I'm hoping that includes Battle Dancer. It should, considering you should survive less than 2 hit. Yeah, okay. The math is just more than works out. Okay, this is looking a little bit better. Emphasis on a little bit. We definitely have too much shit in our deck that we don't need. This survivability may work for Dominion. We'll need to give... I think if we put... I think Windblade on Battle Dancer is just too much value. And then we can have Talos. These two can shift around, perhaps. I don't know. I'll give it some thought. I wish I had someone other than Penumbra. What is that? Is this the upgrade for Talos? Okay, so are we taking energy perhaps? Advanced melee weakness, I think, is not really... It's not that bad. Alloy of the Ancients is pretty good. Critically, it allows me to give backlines armor, which may be necessary. It might not if we can get enough Celebrate triggers. But even if it isn't, then I can just give the thing. Demonic Fledgling. Alpha Fiend, I think, is no good. Demonic Fledgling, I think, is okay. It benefits from shift. It will fit on the floor eventually somehow. Very least Rail Beater can protect it. I'm going to a steel shop. I think Battle Dancer might just be better. Like, I'm trying to think, who do I give Dualism to, or Multi-Strike to? And like, I could give it to you, but I don't think that's as good as Battle Dancer. Honestly, 2 Battle Dancers with 2 Windblades is like the more ideal situation here. I don't have a huge amount of money. Two rings for a well. There's a Merchant of Arms on the way. I kind of think that the already upgraded Battle Dancer is our play here. And we're not going to worry about the rest of this. Do I take energy? I have so many bad cards. I'm tempted to take draw. I think that might be better. I feel like I just have hands full of garbage. I think I'm going to take draw. I obviously don't need space. I just... Oh, Talos was upgraded. Yeah, she got upgraded the same path. I don't know if that was just chance or if that's how it's designed, but I don't know that it matters. Deal Shop is still very good. You like multi-strike. Is it really just multi-strike? We also get a chance at another Windblade, which could be huge. I think that's still the... Multi-strike is available. I think that pretty straightforwardly goes on Battle Dancer. Classically, not too bad on Rail Beater, but I don't think that's the play here. A bit awkward, but in a world where we, like, eventually, if we get two Battle Dancers, we could have one of them behind the Rail Beater. I think that would be fine. Rage and Large Stone, I don't know that I want or need. I think this is the play. Pretty much what you want for Battle Dancer. This is Umbra, Egg. Any world where we take Monstrous? I don't think there is. See why we would. I think we'll just take Architect. Let Penumbra disappear. Be another vector for stats. Fight Club is fine, but not great. Enchanted Chamber is actually not bad. It allows torches to actually do something. Kind of interesting. Swift Steel Dagger. Competes with better things. Is this a... Yeah, I was wondering if this was a banished specific card. And I don't think that it is, but I could be wrong. I'm kind of leaning towards Enchanted Chamber. It at least makes my torches not useless. Do I play it on the bottom floor, maybe? I don't know. That's something to think about, but I think it might be better than Fight Club. I mean, plus 15 to 5 units is pretty good, but making my spells actually do something is also good. Can't buy anything else here. Took draw. I don't think any of my units are particularly low health, so I'm not overly worried about this guy. Am I worried about this? I don't think I am. I have a lot of hits on the floor. Alright, Penumbra goes first. Trying to make sure that Battle Dancer gets his armor at the right time, while still being able to dance. I think playing you at the front is how we do that. Guess I can put a train steward here and AB elevate it. Talos can be bottom. Talos is going... I think she goes to front in this particular case. I don't know, that could be dangerous if I don't draw either of my advances. I'll send her to the back, it's fine. I think this and you is not too bad. I think that's okay. Play armor. Windblade is critical. Unfortunate that we can't kill you. Maybe it's worth killing one of these things because there are a million of them. Stack Valor. Talos can move, and that's a convenient place for her to move. Hopefully we don't run into a turn where we finally want Battle Dancer to move to the front, and doing so will cause his death. To that point, I think we're just gonna stack him a little armor just to be safe. I'm gonna play these to get them out of my deck. Oh, I probably should have played this, huh? I think I shall do that. Kill one of those backlines. In fact, I think I'll kill one down here too. Okay, now I don't think I actually need to give armor to Battle Dancer directly. Because I know will survive. So we can give it, I guess. Maybe it was better just to give it to him anyway, but whatever. Okay, we move Talos to the back first. Then we Rising Rage. 115 armor is terrific. Amaze balls, or whatever else you would like. We are looking good. Pretty much carried by our boy. You have mute, which is hilarious. Enjoy no corruption. We will play this. You do not incant, so healer says goodbye. These cards are garbage, and thus I will throw them in the garbage. We can heal Battle Dancer, because why not? I think we're in pretty decent shape. Rising Rage is perfect. It coincides with Talos. See how good that fucking card is? I want it to be held over. Give you more armor, we'll give you more Inspire, we'll play the Vengeful Shard. I think we got this one on lock. Indeed. Play the Vengeful Shard. You are still muted, which is actually extremely good. I think I maybe underrated this because I was only considering the flying bosses. Like, it's still very good against the flying bosses, but 3 turns against Seraph, there's like 6 turns before Relentless, right? Still very good, but it's not 6 turns. But knowing that, I mean, it's obvious, I just didn't think of it, but knowing that non-flying bosses step up to the top floor, as long as they don't encounter anything on the lower floors, I guess, with mute still, is potentially really good. I'm thinking of that one, the Ring 7 one that incants, or the other one that gains a fuck ton of stats. Both of the Ring 7 bosses, I think, are made significantly easier with this relic. This is really good. Really good. Alright. We can play whatever we want. But we don't have to, so we will just click enter. Yes. Okay. High priority is getting Windblade into the hands of Battle Dancer as quickly as possible. That's extremely high value. I mean, Reinforce at the right moment is not anything to be upset about. Inflame, I think, is worse. I think we'll take Reinforce. Descend melee weakness 2 is sort of interesting. Penitent's Death Suit is also sort of interesting. We use this against Kale. Penitent's Death Suit, I mean. To do a lot of pre-relentless damage, hopefully. Demonize, I think, is a fine card. It's just a little expensive. Penitent's Death Suit kind of seems more interesting to me. But maybe I'm silly. I think we go to the Merchant of Arms here. There's a Banished Banner. Yeah, I mean, this helps the flying boss fights get over more quickly. In theory, those fights are dangerous. You wouldn't mind seeing a good room. These aren't really it. Suppose I could combine these two. But I don't really have the Ember to play it. So I shall not do that. We will hit a reroll. Boiler Room is not bad. It's cheap. But Windblade is definitely more important. What does this say? Steadfast Crusader has an advance ability. Does that make it better than Rail Beater? We currently have 4. We might take energy. So that will give us 1, 2, wow, 60. 1, 2, 3, plus Windblade. You're probably better than Rail Beater. The melee weakness is not something that I think I'm relying heavily on. It's really just scale Battle Dancer as much as possible. Even then, I don't know if that's going to take us all the way home. But it's what we've got. I think that's pretty good. In theory, helps us ward away some corruption. I don't think I'm going to remove Rail Beater quite yet. I mean, there are perfectly good train stewards to remove first and foremost, so that's fine. Pretty high value in going to the well. Maybe the other well. My sort of hope here is that we can duplicate Windblade here and then Battle Dancer here and make deployable both Windblades. That seems like a strategy, right? This is a decent side, but I don't have that much gold. I still would love an upgrade to Rising Rage. Any upgrade, like Intrinsic -1 plus Holdover is the ideal, but a Spell Chain on this one is also quite good. I wouldn't be mad about it. I do want to remove cards, but I think getting the cards that I need is presently higher priority. Probably start being a bit more careful about choosing cards. I don't think I'm too worried about this. Mark of Invasion, is that concerning? That does give me corruption, but it could give me corruption on a unit that I don't care as much about, like Penumbra. Indeed, it could. Does it make it hard to get Battle Dancer his armor? Because there's no space where he's not getting attacked. Doing 8. 3. He has 40 health. Pretty good. I think the odds that this kills me is not 0. I wish that you got muted also. That would be terrific. We're going to apply a Corruption 3. I think that's not a great concern. I'd like it to not be applied to Battle Dancer, but maybe that is the right choice because they won't kill him. I think there will be 3 on the first set. So they'll do 18 damage. I would really like that to go on Penumbra. Can I reliably get Battle Dancer to the front before scary enemies appear? I think we're gonna try it. It's a Covenant 5 challenge, dimensional challenge is what you call this. So might as well take some risks, right? We're just goofing around. I think we are gonna play Penumbra in the front. Battle Dancer can come up next. I think Steadfast Crusader is the choice. Death's Dancer can go behind here. We are out of Ember, so we'll just put Talos here. That is fine. You will not die, although you are going to take some hits for sure. You may be in danger at some point in this fight, but it is what it is. This is... Oh, you do apply Corruption, which is a bit scary, but I think... Oh, you're dying. Oh, that's so many. Yikes. Forgot they do 8 damage. I'm glad that Penumbra is taking this hit. Am I okay with you dying? 2, 3, 4, 5. 40 damage. So if I kill one with your ability, then you do 32 plus 2 corruption, or kill one, use your ability. That's 2 down. This is now 24 damage. You do live. Maybe not for long, though. So is it better, perhaps, to kill you with the torch? And just let you go? I don't know about that either. Talos flies no matter what. Live. I might draw. If I draw 1 Rising Rage, you just die anyway. So I feel like we still want to take out as many of these as possible. Tank as much corruption as possible. We could play Rail Beater. Oh, I could have done this differently. I could have given it to Rail Beater, couldn't I? The corruption. And killed more of them. I think that's actually the play. I didn't even think about that. I forgot that Talos was moving. Alright, so Talos moves. I think you want to be in the front. Maybe I should be playing... Because ideally we advance. So maybe I should be playing... Penumbra... Dancer, Battle Dancer in the back with the intent to eventually, I don't know, that's for another thing to think about. Talos is such, like, I feel like deceptively difficult to parse all of the different things you're supposed to do. We've been going for an hour. We're on ring 5. Alright, so Talos here I think is okay. Not going to think about it more than I need to, I think. Rail Beater. No, that's still wrong. Because I need you to use your ability before I play Rail Beater. Okay. I do like that this has been included because I do feel like this tactically inside the battles is so much more complex of a game than Monster Train 1 was. So I like that they gave you the option. Oh yeah, you still take 3 corruption. Maybe that's okay. I don't know, maybe it's better in that case to just let you tank all of it. And then give Rail Beater the chance to live. Maybe 3 is enough that you survive for a while. I don't know. A little tired of figuring it out. You don't even kill a guy. Crazy. Okay, and then we just play Valor. Number of tanks, a bunch of corruption. Probably dies next turn. We see 2 Rising Rages. What are we going to do with them? It's probably Rising Rage to you. I guess I could Rising Rage both of them. But then when does Battle Dancer get to the front? Not for a long time. I don't think that's the right choice. I think we want Battle Dancer to scale up his Valor and obtain the armor that you get from it very quickly. And so I think we go with plan A, which is to send you here, and then we will rise you to the front. I'm going to give armor to... You have 12? Is there any world where I save you? I think we might give up on Penumbra and put our oxygen mask on first for this guy. And then we can play Valor's. Gets Valor. How rude. Though I can get you. I think that's probably worth doing. We'll play Boiler Room, which is good. And we... So I could do Blight forward and then Slam forward. The problem with that is that I have to wait until I see Rising Rage again, which will be at least 2 turns before Battle Dancer will be at the front. And I just rely on your natural scaling to win this out. Guess I could fly Talos down. 5, 8, 13. You get killed by the middle guy, which is ideal. Talos takes a hit. Next turn, she's in trouble. Talos' health 42. He takes 16 plus corruption 6 next turn. Not really any way to stop it. Seems dangerous. I think it's. Oh, oh no, you're not getting shifted. You're getting buffed. I think that's okay. I think this is fine. I think this combat's a little bit too dangerous to do what I was just thinking about right there. I think we will give you more armor. Sorry to Penumbra. This is fine, and we can kill the money. I have 6 Ember. I will use it to give you armor. Give you lots of armor. Oh, you're... Am I worried about that? I haven't already put sap. I think this is still very good. Oh, I already killed the one. Fine, we'll just do the damage. Oh! That sap must have been more impactful than I thought. No Rising Rage, predictably. Because it never does. Penumbra is gone. This would definitely guarantee the kill. I could do this. A slam would also guarantee that I kill both. That would also guarantee that I kill both. But Talos takes a bunch of damage. Her taking 6 corruption is really the scary part. Gives her 7 turns. May not be enough. It might be enough, but it doesn't feel like enough. What if we just do this? Doesn't quite do it. It's really close. About that. Wow. That actually does get us close enough. Feels a bit silly, but perhaps preferable. Okay, we are now guaranteed to see a Rising Rage. Guess we're not guaranteed to see a Rising Rage before the boss gets to us. Do we roll the dice on that? I think I'm going to. That just killed him, which is horrific. We'll play this, I guess. You're not going to gain more reanimate, which is nice. 25. Do see Rising Rage. Hopes and prayers. I have 238 armor. Surely that's enough. Hell yeah. Alright, no one dies. We are in good shape. Click end turn. That was a scary one, and it I think is a sign of what's to come when we get to Seraph. Double rage is no good. Do I have any consume spells? Armor one. Pretty much it. I think we're gonna pass on these. Send in advance. Send in advance. This is a pretty interesting card. It's really nice with Fel. I think we go Merchant of Magic. Hope for more scaling. We can get more scaling. We might be in good shape here. Ugh. Heroic Dive in the right circumstance is pretty good. It just sort of nukes something by dropping down a Battle Dancer, and also allows potentially both Battle Dancers to gain a bunch of armor when there are two of them. Something to that. Pretty tricky. We can take it on the off chance. It's probably not the right choice, but sometimes I say that while playing this game and it turns out to work out. Which, you know, doesn't necessarily make it the right choice. I think this is big value regardless of if we get holdover. So we will click it. -1. This is fine. +10. Is that good enough? Do something? Stop. Nope, not good. That's pretty good. I'm gonna take that. Probably better than putting it in a random torch. Spell chain is not what I wanted. Or is double stack. I could go here and hope for holdover. Probably not any reason to visit this steel shop anyway. Oh. Okay. What does double stack like? I think that's not high impact. I think this is pretty good. On another torch, probably, to be honest. And spell chain on Rising Raid. Spell chain on this is not bad, but I think Rising Rage is our primary way of becoming strong. And thus we will click it. We will click upgrades for it. Another Windblade, even without a second Battle Dancer, is big damage. I forgot it's deployable. I don't think that's an issue. I mean, we can just consider whether or not we're going to play it. In this combat, because I think we're taking energy after this combat. +7 and lifesteal. Is that scary enough that I should play middle floor? Not really much stopping me from playing middle floor. Need to watch out that I don't fill this thing with too much. Okay, so we're playing Talos can be up here and try to lure Fel. That's good stuff. It's probably not going to work because it never does, but we can at least try. Steadfast Crusader. Trying to decide if I play Steadfast Crusader or just double Windblade here. So I think you always go to the back. Battle Dancer. I think we do give Death's Dancer the Windblade, and we'll put Battle Dancer on the bottom floor with Windblade. You also with Windblade. We will advance Battle Dancer up to hopefully not get hit by Kale, and then we will fly Talos down. And if anything else comes, then we'll consider putting it. That's perfect. That's exactly what we desire. We see Heroic Dive is interesting. So I definitely play Rising Rage here. I could Heroic Dive just right now. I don't know if that's worth. I'm also not sure how this math works out. How are you only -12? Oh, you're gaining... Oh, that's right. You're gaining Valor 6. Man, Valor 6 is so good. So, what am I playing with my energy? I think I'm playing Penitent's Deathsuit. For sure. Oh, yeah. Forgot you're booted. We could do armor. No. We do Train Steward. Then advance. Yeah. Then we Rising... No. Yeah. Then we Rising Rage. Then we Talos to here. Okay. Good stuff. Plus 80. Is what we like to see. Boiler room here. That is good. Doesn't really do much for us. And give Talos some armor in case it's valuable to make her take a hit. You... Is there any world where we get to play you? Why did you not gain melee? Is that because of mute? That's awkward. It is. That's crazy. Okay, so 11. You can tank all 3 hits, and we'll play stead. No, we can't play steadfast. And welder helper. But we could play welder helper on the top floor. Try to lure Kale again. I don't think it's gonna work. I think I'm gonna do it. And then we'll just play Steadfast Crusader, and you know, if he makes it, he makes it. Seems unlikely, but it could happen. It's pretty good stuff. You are dying. Can I prevent that? Doesn't appear to be the case. That's okay. We're sort of expecting that. This is probably too much damage for Talos to go into the front, so she can just shift to the back, I suppose. How does this do? Not really much. Down here is pretty good. Not enough to save you. I think we can wait on this. This enough to save you? Actually, I think it is. We will scale, because scaling is good. That's good. I do fear that you will harvest, but that's okay. I think Battle Dancer is fine. Okay. I think Flash Hope, nice job. You are alive, but only for the briefest of moments. Oh no, you are not alive only for the briefest of moments. You will remain alive. Congrats. Oh shit. Okay, advance. I forgot it's advanced. That's actually really bad. I forgot that it was advanced. Maybe I should have played top floor. Okay. Well, that's awkward. I guess there's not really much to do about that. We'll play Slam. We didn't draw our magic rune. Oh well. You know what we could do? Separate these peppies. Is it really necessary? I don't know. Probably not. Hopefully we can separate both. Yeah. So we do you, and then you. everything dies. This next wave is weak. You would have survived if you didn't use your ability. I don't think it matters. Hell now gets melee weakness. Enchanted Chamber has arrived. This a turn where Talos can come forward? The one backliner. I mean, she tanks this turn, no problem. The question is next turn. There are quite a few draws. Oh, I can't play advance, so never mind. No. The answer is no. We will not. So she'll just increase the dancer. She'll shift with the dancer. We will play this. That is fine. Rail Beater is okay. Welder Helper up top again is fine, I guess. Okay. Makes sense. 253 damage is not too bad. Rail Beater can come up, but at what cost? At the cost of his own life. Takes both of the hits from this guy. Doesn't really matter, but it does shift, so actually it's worth doing. Because it shifts Battle Dancer. Sorry, Rail Beater. I didn't really think about that much. I probably should have. Some of these other guys that I could have shifted but didn't because it wasn't going to save them, it actually would have been better to still do it. I didn't think about that. We could save. In fact, I think we might. Stack up a little bit more melee weakness here. And weaken this floor. Oh, never mind. That just burns the melee weakness. Okay, never mind. I wasn't very good. That's fine. We'll still put this up anyway, because everything dies. Oh, magic room. Nice. Forgot there were welder helpers up here. I guess I could have saved Rail Beater maybe, but it is what it is. Remember, we can't move Talos away. But could we tank 2 turns worth of hits? We could duplicate her armor. She has 106 health. She would then take 22, 49. Oh, jeez. And then additional 40. She would survive. think it's not worth. I think we are probably strong enough here that it's better to just give you infinite armor. Ayla's gonna gain a lot of stats. It's a bit scary. Health. Eh. Nice. Okay. That combat was not too scary, even though I had to play middle floor, which was a little bad. And I think that is a good sign. I'm still a little worried about corruption, but maybe not too worried. Because I have pretty hefty backline units. Alice is upgrading yet again. 3x Valor. Not bad, I guess. We take energy here. Talos is upgraded again. See, this is a little weird because you realistically get it once. Twice if you get the Titans, which I guess plus 20 health is pretty good, but I don't know if it's like, I don't know if it impresses me. You know what I'm saying? We go left here. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Penumbra is definitely not getting Gorge. Spell Chain. Spell Chain on the armor is pretty good. We have plenty of gold. Still looking for Holdover. We do see Holdover. That is very big. That is big value. Bike of the Banished. I don't know that I see it. I mean, I could just give it to Inspire. That's just a free Inspire. But I don't know about all that. Zone of Silence. Zone of Silence. Could help a lot. Could be better than the Boiler Room. I think I'm going to take it. It's a bit silly, but it is what it is. Still have tons of garbage in my deck. I don't think I have enough energy to make Zone of Silence deployable, but I might have enough energy to make Boiler Room deployable, which could assist me in playing Zone of Silence. That's sort of interesting. We don't have to think about it just yet. Card removals are pretty valuable. Oh, I have to duplicate Battle Dancer, so I definitely go this way. I'm thinking I might buy a card removal then. What are my... I think I still have Train Stewards, right? Yeah, we'll just get rid of this. It's fine. This is terrific because that's a bit scary, but I don't think it's that scary. Silence, also not that scary. It's not great, but it's not that scary. Heaven Seal, I think we can manage. We will be fighting big enemies this time around, but I did get the shift that I desired. So we're gonna be hopeful. Talos. So it is Battle Dancer can go down here. He's gonna fit anyway. Here. You get Windblade. You can put both of these on the floor. That's crazy. Not upset about that at all. That's a big power up. This should double shift him. Yeah, that's good. At what I've got going on here, I think we don't need to think too hard about it. We will first move Talos. I guess you shift either way, but maybe it's better. No. Yeah, it's better to just go ahead and ascend you. And then we can play Talos to the front. Play you. We can slam and then bring you. Good stuff. And then play our Inspires. Probably not terrible. This is a pretty good place for... I didn't really give it any thought at all, but this is a pretty good place for a Rail Beater to be, right behind the biggest heavy one. Should remember that. Don't screw that up. Put Rail Beater directly in front of the heaviest one. Okay. We see... Well, that's pretty good. We can just go ahead and put you down here. And we will move Talos. Her ability will recharge next turn. We'll just go ahead and give you the armor since you're the tank. You're the tank and the carry. The rest are just... they're just along to play, I guess. That's a bit unfortunate. Oh well. Okay. Magic floor, good. We have Talos moves back. You move forward. You move forward. Oh yeah, that counts as a spell, which is annoying, but it's okay. I think we don't need to play that quite yet. $385 is a lot less than 500. You are unnecessary. Guess we'll just do it. I'm used to playing a lot of, or I find myself, oh, this is actually very good. That lets me not incant. Although I don't necessarily, do I wish to play Rising Rage this turn? I think ideally we're going to try to get 2 Battle Dancers in play. I'm not exactly sure yet how we're going to do that. I'm not exactly sure how we're going to. But I think we can weather a hit, which is fine, which means I think we're going to advance good old Talos. He'll be okay. Fucked. Okay. No to Boiler Room. What I should try to do is get these 2 off cooldown so I can play Rising Rage every turn, I think. Talos moves back. I feel like this has become a lot more straightforward. Or maybe not. Wait. Guess it's the same effect either way. It didn't really matter if I did this or did this. I could advance you, but then Talos shifting back won't go you further. It's fine. Don't really need to play that. This we don't currently need. Invent, but we shall not. Instead, we'll just play the Valor card on the most important unit, and that's good. Okay, now we can slam and advance, and we'll just play out Valors. I think we got this combat handled. Heroic Dive is funny. We can forward, then advance, then wait. We can advance, then move back, and advance again, be like this, I think this is a fine time to play that. I don't think this is really doing much for us. You have mute, so I can enchant if I wish. I don't know that it matters. We didn't kill the back one. It's spooky, but I am doubling Battle Dancer, so hopefully that won't be a problem. Okay, we have 4 advances to play, which means we can advance you, and then you. Excellent work. We'll just spell chain. Have no spikes, which means I have no fear. Alright, surely we win this. Yeah. No incant. Is good stuff. Play that. We'll play this. This is pretty funny. That is an advance, actually. So I could advance you, and then fly, and advance. Nice. Alright. Easy wins. I think I'm feeling pretty good going into corruption. Riding the mute until we get Zone of Silence should mostly keep us alive. Both Battering Ram and Inferno are pretty good. I'm inclined to say I think Inferno is a bit better because it works on lower floors. And this is just good. This is also good, but can I play him? I guess I can. Not really anything stopping me. Gotta be better, right? Interesting. Oh, maybe that was the wrong choice because I actually need 2 advances. I mischose there. I think the other one, whatever it was, is better. I already forgot what I gave up for that. We duplicate Battle Dancer. Well, that'll do it. That's like really, really valuable. That just gives me extra shifts. Valor on Slay, I think, is not as valuable as what I already have. How much do I spend in deployment? So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then whatever else I can play. I think Boiler Room is probably not necessary in that then, and I might even remove it. Zone of Silence is too expensive. I could, in theory, get the room, the relic. We're gonna do this no matter what. We're too strong. Winged Steel. I think the answer to that is probably no. I think Welder Helper's gotta go. Probably Torches as well. Baby torches. Alright, okay. Corruption, or, Dominion is always a little scary, but I think we have a plan that works. We just need to make sure we're thinking about what we're doing. So if at all possible, I guess you don't start with a ton of Valor, so I'm going to have to figure out a way. Well, you have 80 health, which will probably help. I can also, that will help me also spread around the corruption a little bit if these two are trading off. Once they both get some armor, there shouldn't be too much to worry about. I think that is true. We can just play Penumbra. Play Talos, can put somewhere else for now. Oh, do we? I don't know if it's better to keep putting Windblade on Death's Dancer, or if it's better to have it on Battle Dancer. I think it's better to have it on Battle Dancer, because when in doubt, we can just play our holdover advance between them. I think that's going to be the move. I think that's right. I hope that's right. Okay, you can go here, go here, you can go here, okay, one more. The one more is Steadfast Crusader. How did I put you in front? With this all in mind, I think Penumbra actually should go to the back. Dancer can be here. One Battle Dancer. Crusader right there. You. And then it doesn't actually matter if Talos is here, but that's okay. Alright. Mute is terrific. Not sure how this math works out. I did draw Zone of Silence, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and play it. Yes, indeedy. I'm going to get curses, but I don't think I'm too afraid of those. Can't actually kill you this turn. It's fine. It was a 2-hour run. Okay, so we must shift everyone. And then we will shift them again. Do you shift? Oh, that's right. Wait, what does this do? Oh, I played a room. I should remember that. Okay. Alright, so I now have another advance in the pocket. We'll do this. We'll do this. And we'll do this. We're doing 600 damage on turn 1. It's hard to be mad about that. We can give armor to Talos and to you, because you are the most important ones. Give more of this. I think we're in pretty good shape already. Inferno on this floor is pretty good eats. Oh, I played badly. give him armor. Then we play Inferno. Then we just play out the curse. That's fine. Or give you your health back. And then just... I think that's actually fine. I suppose there was a consideration for adding Rail Beater to the team, but I think Trample is better. Killing these is actually quite... no, they don't give corruption. But I think it's fine. Buff. Just buff. There's not much reason not to play this for damage. Maybe trying to kill that would have been better, but it's alright. That's good. We will shift one and then shift the other. Good shit. The rest of this doesn't really matter. I suppose there's a world where Heroic Dive I actually play. But then I get corruption, so no. You can have this, I guess. If it's no longer in my deck after that. There's a world where double heavy rounds are actually kind of dangerous. I think it's not this world, but something to watch out for. We want to double this one, right? We can't. Boom. Oh, that was scary. I wasn't sure what was happening at first. Why is... Oh, this is non-boss units. I always forget that. So I am getting corruption now, but I think I am unafraid. As long as we... That's confusing. End with one of our guys at the front. And I think we are okay. We're sending 408 damage, which is good. This is still not enough to kill. We'll wait for the armor, I guess. Grip some reanimate, because reanimate has the potential to be scary. It makes sense, I think, that Room of Silence doesn't give silence. Okay, so this is still alright. We can trample you. Because we get to play this again and bring one of the big ones to the front. That is A-okay. Yep. Might as well play this for future turns. Floor has reached the limit. we have almost killed Seraph. Perhaps we can do it on this turn. Let's see if we can. Probably not. Maybe with some careful math, but I'm not in the business of doing careful math. I'm in the business of playing cards. And so that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, see, that number goes down. But, you know, who knows how numbers work? It's just weird magic. Numbers go up sometimes, numbers go down sometimes. It's not really something that any of us can deign to determine what the universe has decided. The universe today decided I will do 2,068 damage. Yeah, because I'll kill this curse guy, because why not? And we're now in Relentless. I have little fear. I have not been paying attention to which Battle Dancer has more corruption, which you should do, but I am not going to. Alright, now we shift a bunch of times once again, because it's terrific. So you first, followed by you, followed by you, followed by you, followed by you, is maybe technically better. We will grant ourselves over 1,000 armor. No, we won't, because we can play Inferno. And Inferno is better than doing stuff just for the silliness. Alright. Enjoy your trip to the Shadow Realm. Did I have 2 heavies on it? I think this floor is more than strong enough, but that's interesting. Okay. Rail Beater is here, but I've reached the 7 unit limit, so that's okay. It's not the one. Wait, what happened to our 1,000 armor? Upsetting. Anybody in danger? Ooh, you're in danger. Do the rescue. Wouldn't want to lose trample. Here you go. Get him, Rail Beater. Coming up with 757 health is terrific. We will simply do the things that we get paid to do. And make heroic dive, especially heroic. See you later. And nice. One attack. Get out of here, Seraph. Here, you can have some Valor. Alright, end turn. 2268. You love to see it. Alright. That was a bit of a spooky one there in the early to mid game. That brawl that buffs the enemy unit's health is super dangerous, and their attack, they were doing a lot. I feel like the name of the game with this challenge is find a lot of Valor. That's pretty much all I think you really need to do. Transcend him. Extremely good. And that's the plan. Alright. I hope you enjoyed. It wasn't a wacky one like some of the other ones. I wouldn't also say it felt particularly challenging. It was kind of a normal Talos run, to be honest. Penumbra was kind of just a big monster that did one attack. If you rolled into maybe a more game-changing champion, I feel like this becomes a more interesting challenge. I just happened, I think, to get, I would say, a little bit unlucky. Maybe not, because Architect ended up being kind of helpful, but I don't think to the extent that it would have, been absolutely necessary. But maybe I'm wrong. All right, that was fun. See you next time. Bye.